The Al-Munsif is a dhow, a fishing boat trawling the waters of the Persian Gulf. It is a time-honored rhythm, bringing in the nets, sorting the fish, icing them down and storing them below deck, pausing for the midday prayer. A working boat, like so many before it. But the Al-Munsif is also a link to Kuwait's fast-vanishing past, because this is no ordinary dhow.
This is kind of the sea bass. We call it Sveti.
And Ahmed Sultan is no ordinary owner. He spends a lot of time here with his 9-man crew. That's unusual in Kuwait. It's also unusual because Sultan is a real estate magnate and one of the country's richest men. His dhow is one of the few all-wooden boats still plying Kuwaiti waters. He says it connects him to a very different time.
They used to travel to India, to Africa, you know, to bring all kind of food, things to Kuwait. Because Kuwait used to be very poor. And slowly, when the oil came, they changed. They took the sail away because no need to travel by sail. They can afford engine.
When the Iraqis occupied Kuwait, they burned most of the country's dhows, but the Al-Munsif survived.
And I sank it right away. It took about 15 minutes. The whole of this 20-meter boat was sank all the way under the water. And I left it there for almost 10 months exactly.
Normally, a Kuwaiti fishing dhow only comes into port when its hold is filled every 5 days or so. But that is changing. Another war in Iraq is a real possibility, so Kuwait's military wants to tighten control of the country's waters.
Because what's happened in Iraq now, they told us was a month ago, we leave early morning and we have to come back 5 o'clock evening.
Fishing dhows must now return to port every night, regardless of the size of the day's catch. Sultan still goes out, but many other owners say if they fish one day at a time, the fuel costs eat up their profits. For Ahmed Sultan, this boat is a passion, and the Kuwaiti government's recent curbs on fishing haven't dampened that enthusiasm, but they've forced other commercial fishermen to remain in port and to send their crews home to Egypt or India. Jobs and a small slice of traditional life lost to the threat of another war in the Gulf. Gordon Robison, CNN, in the Persian Gulf, off Kuwait.